And again, the way that you can get to this project here is inside of your DM150 homepage under projects and project one. You can go ahead and open up the document and it will bring you up to here. And essentially the overall project title is we're giving away your expert advice and your expertise away to get more customers. And you're usually doing this for free in order to attract more people. And again, essentially, you want to be able to share your valuable content. So for your project one, what you'll be doing is on YouTube, you're going to search for a video on how you can build your own content marketing strategy. And then what you could do is after you watch the video, you can go ahead and prepare a summary of what you learned. Now, the summary here is going to include all of these items. And Vitali mentioned earlier that he couldn't figure out for number 7 what was the call to action. So what I would say is you might not get this in every class, but at least in mine, some of these videos might not have all of these done. So I would say when you're writing it, just be honest about it. If you don't see a call to action in the video, just say, oh, there was no call to action, but it seemed like, so you can make a statement off of that as well. Like, how did it make you feel that there was no call to action? Because remember, calls to actions and stuff like that tie into our core values and our content marketing, right? So we want to make sure that we're honest about it, and doing this research and figuring out if it's not there or not is always useful. Sorry, the first one's pretty straightforward, just your URL in your video. And what I'll do here really quickly as an example, because this one isn't crazily in depth, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to go to YouTube here. And then what we can do is just go ahead and type in this content marketing strategy here. Now, there should be a bunch of them, right? And I'm on this incognito mode, so I get some ads and stuff too. But there's a bunch of them you can look from. One more thing I wanted to show off here, if you're on this YouTube, is that there's some filters. So you can figure out if you want to change the year that they're from or the duration of it. Make sure that it's not like 30 seconds or anything, but I don't want you guys to have to watch like an hour video or anything. Like, you definitely don't need to watch this 57-minute video, but if you want to, I'll be impressed. So again, there's a bunch of these here. Some of these are interesting.
Content marketing is still.
And he'll go ahead and describe essentially his content marketing scheme. And so all you really need to do is, while you're watching this, during or after it, is just go ahead and answer all of these questions during it. And again, just be honest, if especially during these portions here, the dislike and liking, because you want to make sure, if you remember from the slides we talked about, we want to look at what our competitors are doing, right? So you want to make sure that you can figure out what you like that your competition is doing and what you dislike with what they're doing. And then that way you're able to kind of take the best of what's given to you, right? And then improve on it. Again, if you don't have a call to action, no worries. Don't make one up or anything. So just make sure that you're honest about it. And this one here, there was another question about this. Number 4 is asking, what did one person write down in the comment section that you agree or disagree with? Why do you think they wrote that comment? What that means is that in your video, while you're watching it, I was on this guy's video. I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom down here. And then I'm just going to look through these comments and see what the what these comments are essentially talking about, right? So you could agree or disagree with it as well. For instance, I wouldn't say that like this comment here that says like the jacket is looking cool on him now, I wouldn't say like I agree that he looks cool in the jacket. I mean, you could if you'd like, but I would say maybe try to look for a comment. Let's see here. Sometimes the comments are just thankfuls, but sometimes, yeah. So for instance, this comment here is an interesting one. He needs some help with a video search or voice search type. And then there's a video discussing if he can do it in the future. So there's a lot of good comments here. But what I would say is before you even watch the video and stuff, I would say try to look at the comments to make sure that there's some good ones there that might spark some discussion as well.
Content.
Cool. like this one here has a lot of information here. There's some there's a big one here too. So I would say go around and just look for it. And then if you, with that comment, you can just agree or disagree with it and then write it in your description. And again, to get started on this one, what you're going to do is go ahead and start up your own file. And then you're just going to go ahead, I'm just going to say John Lynch. And then I'm just going to write in my 7 bullet points, right? So let's just say that I was picking this video here for my project 1. I would say the name. Let's see here. And then if you want to make this a link here, if you highlight it and then right click, you can hit this link option. And again, we don't want to, oops, daisy. So that will link it for us. But you can just copy and paste the link in as well. And then I'm just going to go ahead and copy the name here too. So I'll copy the name. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, I can fix it up later. Sorry. But anyway, I would just copy it in the name too as well. Awesome. And I have the link. And then for number 2, I would go ahead and then just describe when I watched the video all of these aspects here. And then you would have your 7 bullet points for each of these. And remember, you want a minimum of 300 words. So the very minimum is 300, but I don't do a maximum because I want to make sure that you guys can explain yourselves fully and understand. It allows me to give better feedback. If you make some mistakes in logic or anything, we can go over it and explain it too. I think that's it for project 1. Yeah, I think so. Okay, cool. So that is your project 1. You watch the video, you discuss the questions about it, and then go ahead and submit a Word or a PDF document just of your own making with at least 300 words. So again, no maximum in these, but 300 words. I wouldn't say you need like a full essay or anything like that, but you know, just give it some time and thought there. Are there any questions or concerns on project 1?
No, thank you.
Okay, awesome, cool. You guys excited to become content managers? Cool. Seems like everyone's real excited for it. Cool. Awesome. So what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and